What is up, everyone? So, as anyone who's seen my previous unboxing video will know that I recently got a TIG welder, and you can't always TIG on the floor or TIG on something that's standing there, so you're eventually going to need a table. I don't have a lot of room in my garage, as you can tell, so I wanted a smaller one because I'm not really ever going to be doing large projects, to be honest. I just don't see that in the future, at least nowhere in the near future. And even if I did, I could make arrangements. But for 95% of the small stuff, for instance, I mean making little piston characters, I need a welding table. I had a requirement. It needed to be foldable, semi-lightweight while also not being flimsy. I don't want to have to cart it in. I also wanted to be able to put into like a slot, maybe next to my freezer or something when I'm not using it. I found one. I hope it's a good candidate. I'll put a link in the description below. But I got it off Amazon. I can't remember how much it was, but it actually wasn't all that much. The shipping, oddly enough, came faster than I had anticipated, so I think it said it took 7 days to get here, and it actually only took 2. So, putting that away, let's open it up and see what we have. It says heavy, but it's real not that bad. I don't really know what the limitation is on their heavy sticker. I know for FedEx it is 70, or UPS, 70 pounds. At least that's what their sticker says. And we have a Inception box here. I say that because we have this box inside of a box. Okay, might have a little weight to it. Oh man, being what's moving, and you live in close to my area, there's a lot of boxes there. Let me see what the best way is to open this. Looks like it's just a couple pieces of tape. Pretty standard, I suppose. I'm hoping it doesn't require a horrendous amount of assembly. I'm thinking from the picture though, it might. We'll find out. Make sure nothing's gonna fall on my foot. We have some mangled instructions. This is what I was hoping to find. Let me cut all this away and be right back. So after ripping and clawing everything apart, this is what you get. Some pretty generic instructions in there. I'm not going to make you watch me put it together. I'll bring it back once it's together and we'll take a look at it. Okay, well, here it is. So show you a little bit more in detail. We have these little clips to hold the side on. Okay. This is the handle to adjust if it's going to fold. Though legs don't really look like they fold in, but they do. You just have to like press on them with your foot or whatnot, just on the bottom. Came pre-scratched, so that was nice. Granted, I probably did some of that taking it out of the box, but I don't think I did all of them. Well, it's a table for a garage. This is as pretty as it's ever going to see it. Other than that, couple problems. I did have to tap this hole. This would not screw in. I don't even think there was any threads, to be honest. I was missing a washer down here. I had to find another one. What else was there? Oh yeah, one of these holes is might have been this one, or it might have been either one. It doesn't really matter. The hole that was drilled was a little bit off, so I had to move it. It wasn't too big of a problem, but it's still a little aggravating. Let's get the caliper out and we'll take some measurements. So everything on this was basically metric, which, by the way, they had like 4 different sizes of bolts. Whatever. Now, this isn't the greatest caliper in the world, I'm thoroughly aware of that, but it does its job. Let's do inches. See how thick the top of the table is. We are looking at, okay, you see that? 5/64 of an inch. What is that in millimeters? A 2 millimeter thickness. The guard is the same thing, it's just painted. Can't really test the tubing. Yeah, we can actually. Let's fold it. This is another kind of weird thing. So all the bolts were in separate bags, except they didn't have names on them. They just had what they were, which is good. I mean, that's nice to know. But the instructions gave you numbers that had 0 correlation with the bag. So I wasn't quite sure, but luckily enough, there's only really 2 confusing areas. There's a medium-ish bolt and nut that's holding the actual table onto the bracket, and there's a longer version, exact same thing right here. The others are either too small or the odd amount, so some had 4, some had 2. So that was easy enough to kind of figure out. It's just these 2 that were kind of odd, and they were the same thread, so the M22 it said was 0 help. It's like we have 1.4 millimeters. That is 7/28 of an inch. I'll just put that down a little bit. 3/64. Okay. Turn this off. All in all, it definitely does what I think it needs to do. It's not very heavy, but I think the thickness is perfect for what I need it for. I would like it better if this was like a spring to kind of release it, but yeah, you get what you pay for, I guess. That's just it. Maybe I'll add that in the later. I guess with the exception of the minor hole adjustment and having to tap that, I also checked the other ones because it's on both sides. These can be moved. They all seem to be fine, except for this one. So out of 10, I would say for me, probably a good 7, maybe a 6. Let's say 6 because I did hit the tap. I really hate having to do that. So yeah, 6. Like I said, it's going to do what I needed to do. It's going to be a good table, I think. I'll set it up on the side, maybe outside if I need to, whatever. I really like the idea that it folds into a fairly slim package. I mean, just the thickness of this down here is really the maximum width that's ever going to have, which is nice. It's not going to be super hard to move. I did not want one with wheels. Of course, I don't really know how well that would have worked to begin with. I think I'm going to take off that stupid plastic little foot. I don't think it's going to be too helpful. I think it's supposed to spin on there. I don't really know. But yeah. That's pretty much my only other item on this. I think it took me total about half an hour to put it together, and that was only because I was trying to figure out why I need a 13mm instead of a 12. But yeah, I'll put a link in the description below. I think I'd probably actually change my review to a 7. It's not that bad. I think this will do pretty good. It is obviously metallic, so it's, you know, it's going to be able to put magnets on it to hold work down, and well, not metallic, magnetic. And I'm not going to be able to put like something super heavy on here, but it will be a good old table. This is definitely something that you don't want to have if you're a professional, obviously. I hope you're not buying this if you're a professional. I hope you're not watching this if you're a professional. But if you are, leave a thumbs up. Yeah, I think that's really about it. This pretty plain little table. I like it. I do think there's little quirks on it, but you know, everything can't be perfect, I suppose. Okay, well, I hope you like it. If you have any questions, or leave a comment below. If you have any suggestions, or you have one, or you think there's a better one, I think, like I said, don't quote me. Maybe if I'm wrong, I'll change it on the screen. But I think it was $88 or $89 with free shipping. I don't pay tax or anything, so that was fine. Yeah, I think that sounds about right. So I'll leave a link. If you have a better one, put a link in the description for yours, and maybe if this one doesn't work out, I'll look at yours and I'll buy that one, give that one a review. I will probably put a review on how it works. I mean, it's a table. How can a table not work? Apparently it's already working, so I will catch everyone later. Have a good day, subscribe, and put a thumbs up. That helps me a lot. See everyone in the next one.